your leader in sports coverage in Madison County. It's Sports Night from the Richmond Register Sports Department.
Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mindy Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management. Also brought to you by the City of Richmond Fire Department. Remember, October is Fire Safety Month. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements.
Well, welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Monday, October the 31st. Yes, that is Halloween. Happy Halloween, Randy. Are you with me there?
Happy Halloween.
Would you like some candy?
Oh, I got candy, dude. Look at this. Candy. I got candy everywhere. It's all for the grandkids.
I'll eat all of that here in the office. I'll have to buy new pants afterwards because I'll be too fat. But that's all right. Well, we really don't have anything happening tonight. Obviously, with it being Halloween, and we're kind of in the middle of sports seasons right now. All the fall sports except for football are done. Basketball won't officially get college basketball will start next week. High school basketball won't start until after Thanksgiving. But we wanted to take this opportunity tonight, in case you did not watch the Richmond Register Sports Show last night, to kind of give you some highlights from that, because we had a very special edition with some very special folks, and especially our friend Kiara O'Shea, who on Saturday up at the Bourbon County Park in Paris became the first person ever in Kentucky history to win 5 consecutive cross-country state championships. The girls finished 4th, led by her and Shelby Lamb, and a bunch of other great performances, and the whole team came by. Some of the boys did as well, and Randy cut up some pieces of that, so we figured we'd just use this opportunity. If you didn't see it, if you've already seen it, then go back to watching Monday Night Football, because that's what I'm kind of doing right now here too. But the Bengals are down 8-0, so there's your live update. But so if you've already seen it, if you don't want to see it again, you whatever, that's fine. But if you haven't seen it, we're gonna start off with Kiara. Is that what you got?
Yep,
the first?
We're gonna start off with you and Kiara.
All right. Well, here you go. This is from yesterday's Richmond Register Sports Show. It's the full thing is out there on YouTube and all those places. But this is me with the 5-time cross-country state champion. Welcome back. We are joined by the only 5-time Kentucky cross-country state individual champion, Kiara O'Shea of Madison Central. How's that sound? I know it's been about a day now. How's that sound?
It still doesn't really sound real, so I'm just kind of still soaking that in.
Yeah. Well, of course, I was going to ask you this yesterday, and I forgot, and Miss Eberly's going to be mad at me, but you had to go to Buc-ee's afterwards, right? After you So what did you get at Buc-ee's?
We didn't end up going, actually. We came back and went to watch our band compete at their state championship, so we got to watch them win, and then just kind of went back to her house and hung out afterwards.
Yeah, no Buc-ee's. Well, maybe today.
Maybe today.
You can do this. All right. Well, it was. I talked to you afterwards yesterday, and it was, like I said, it was kind of funny because usually you don't really have any competition, and it's funny because when people look at your times, the numbers, the times you put up against when you go to regional and national events are much higher or lower, I should say, better than the times you really put up against the Kentucky runners. But a lot of times that's because, and just quite honestly, you really last few years haven't been challenged by anybody in the state. So when you
or in those races, you kind of get challenged. You win, what, 16:35?
16:52.
52 in Terre Haute earlier. And so you had somebody went out with you this time, Jessica Secor of DuPont Manual, and that kind of put a burr under your saddle a little bit, I think, and you just took off and go 17:07, the fastest time in state championship history. So
yeah, I was kind of ready for her to come out with me. I just kind of had expected it, so when she did, it was kind of just like, okay, well, I planned for this, and then once we got to the first mile, I knew I wanted to be away and starting to move away from her, so just kind of hitting that first hill and using that to pull away.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of figured that because she's a senior too, and you're a senior, and you figured she would go all guns blazing. And
yeah, we've raced together
forever.
Yeah, so I just kind of have gotten to know her really well throughout the years and kind of know what to expect sometimes.
Yeah, and she's a great runner. She's beaten you a few times.
She has.
Both cross country and track. She's gotten you on both sides. So
yeah,
you obviously have to take her very seriously every time you go up against her.
Yeah, I never doubt anyone coming into races. Just kind of always prepared, and always just kind of never too confident going into races. Yeah,
but by the time you came up that hill, you made the hard right at the 1 mile mark. She was already gone.
Yeah.
And like I said, you at that point, you're pretty much scot-free at that point, right?
Yeah, just kind of knew I was away, but still wanted to push and see just kind of what I could get for myself.
Yeah. Did you have a number in mind, or you just wanted to see?
Not really. Not like a solid number. Just kind of wanted to see what I could give one last time out there.
Yeah. Did you know what the all-state record was, or did you even?
I didn't. No, I don't ever really look at those. I try not to put that extra pressure on myself.
Yeah, I mean, you've done so many cool things in your career. I mean, obviously you and your brother were the first ever siblings to win.
Yeah.
Both in the same year. You run the fastest time in any female in the state of Kentucky. Now 5 straight championships. I mean, kind of. Yeah. Where does this kind of match up with all those other cool things you've done in your career?
I'd say it's up there. Just kind of having another historic year out there. Getting to be the only person to ever win 5 in a row. It's a really cool feeling. Just kind of, everyone knows how special that is and how hard that is to do. So just kind of getting that recognition.
Well, Randy, time for props. We have no budget here at the Richmond Register Sports Show, so we can't afford to buy you rings. So I brought you 5 ring pops. So there you go.
There you
go. And we have some others for anybody else who might want them over there. We have a big studio audience here today, so we're very cheap, but that's the least we could do is give you 5 ring pops, so you can put all 5 of those on. So you got the one for the thumb, so that's.
I did. Thank you.
That's our budget right there. Turn on the football game here. I didn't know how long that clip was. So, hey, we like to have fun. Some people may say we're unprofessional. I say we're fun.
We are fun.
Sports is fun. Have fun.
And informative.
Yes. Yes. There's a certain degree of professionalism, of course, but have fun. Sports is fun. Those kids are fun. Those kids, we enjoy being around them and we enjoy having fun with them. We've done all kinds of cool things. I put on silly glasses and hats and.
Oh, you have. Whatever. That's right. Yeah.
We smoked cigars with the football coach one time. I mean, we'll do anything. It's supposed to be fun, folks. It's supposed to be fun. Don't take yourselves too seriously. All right, we did have the entire team in there, right? We're going to go with the girls next, right, Randy?
Yes, we went with the girls track. Here's a small segment from last night's show, too.
Let me lead it in.
Go ahead, do it.
We're going to have, of course, Kiara O'Shea, she finished first, but freshman Shelby Lamb was 5th. Junior Meredith Campbell was 25th. Abigail Beal, the 8th grader, was 78th. Junior Amelia Reynolds was 79th. We had freshman Alexis Nagech and sophomore Michaela Beckett as well. So we crammed them all into the studio so they could all get in there. It was a little bit crowded in there, but here's the rest of the team, and they all did a great job.
All right, welcome back. Well, we are joined by the Madison Central Girls Cross Country team, finishing 4th yesterday up at the Bourbon County Park at the Class 3A State Championship. And we got Shelby Lamb, Amelia Reynolds, Alexis Netch, Michaela Beckett, Meredith Campbell, and Abigail Beal. Right there. So I made them introduce themselves. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was that? I know you guys badly wanted to get one of these trophies. So what was that moment like when you guys found out you had finished 4th and you got that trophy?
So for me and Lexi, I was doing my cool down with her, and we saw Amelia and Meredith kind of like waving us over, and I really wanted the trophy because it was just be a good year to get it. And so they pull us over after our cool down, and she's like, we got 4th, and then like just tears like flew in my eyes just knowing it was Kira's senior year and we gotta support her like that, and we ended really well with her being our leader.
Anybody else thoughts on that moment?
Kind of unreal for fighting that long, being stuck at 10th for 2 years and then moving all the way up to 4th was an amazing feeling.
Yeah, because only the top 4 teams get one of these trophies, so that was the cool part of that. Yeah. All right. Well, it was a great day, perfect day weather-wise, and unlike last year, you guys were all there last year, right? And the muddy track, and it was somebody's birthday, right? Whose birthday? We had a little birthday serenade there right before
Coach made them all sing to me. That was a little annoying, but I guess I'm grateful, but.
Well, it's good to be, you get to do it with the trophy, so there you go. So you guys all mentioned, speaking Kara's last year. Just talk about just what training and working with her and how that has made you guys, just how she's pushed you and made you guys better. And anybody can jump in there.
You're always going to look at each other.
Don't be afraid.
Meredith, you've been training with her longer.
I mean, I haven't really been up with her, but I just like seeing her as like a role model and look to her what to do it's good to have.
Yeah.
She will be missed for sure.
Yeah. And this program is not just her. I mean, obviously she's won 5 straight state championships, but I was just looking earlier. Everybody here posted a better time than last year at state, and some unbelievably, you went up like 150 spots or something like that. Or I think you were 176 last year, weren't you? And then you went up to 25th this year. So you're so modest. But so everybody went up, and so I guess you guys talk about your training regimen, what you guys do, and how much you run, how many times a week, and
a lot.
A lot. That was a very in-depth answer. How many miles a week, or you guys really keep track of that, or?
We can, depending on everyone, we can average about 40 miles a week. So we do long runs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then workouts Tuesdays and Thursdays. So.
Yeah, and you guys have everybody back, so this is a team going forward that's going to be back there again, hopefully trying to do good things. Some people are just middle schoolers, you're just an 8th grader. It was your first state experience, right? I know you've done middle school state, right? Mm-hmm. So just talk about your first state experience.
It's pretty exciting knowing, looking back on last year, I couldn't have never seen myself running state. So I was really happy to be able to do that and be given the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, all right. Well, anybody else want to say anything? You're all so quiet.
That was great, though, with the girls and stuff. That was really cool.
Yeah. We just, like I said, it was a lot of people in there. We tried to talk to everybody.
It didn't look bad, though. It didn't look as bad as I thought.
You were a little quieter than others. We tried to make sure everybody get in there because it is a team sport. And they did finish 4th, the highest ever finish for the team. I know Kiara gets a lot of attention, and that's understandable, totally deserved. But it is a team sport, and Shelby Lamb is just a freshman and already finishing 5th, and she very well could win some state championships of her own at some point. Not to put too much pressure on the young lady, but she certainly has that potential. And it's a program. It's building. It's not just it's not just Kiara. Because a lot of times you might have just one good runner, but they've really the program around it is really kind of lifted up too. So, is the next clip the
next segment is as I found this, it was a very touching moment between the coach and her kids, and it's short. It's 1:38, but I know you had Coach on.
Coach hates doing these things, whether it's us or I know there's another show here in town.
Sure.
She hates going on all of them. She just doesn't like to be on camera. She's a pretty shy person, and she didn't. When we tried to get her up with Kiara, we tried to get her to come up with the girls, and she wouldn't. And at the very end of the segment, I was like, "Girls, should we make her come out here?" And I kind of felt a little bit bad because she really did get emotional. I mean, like you're right though. It's great because it shows the heart, and the emotion, and everything. I told her afterwards, I'm sorry, I'll never make you do that again. I gave her a big hug, and I'm like, I'll never make you do that again. But you're right, though. It is very poignant. She gets up there and starts talking, and almost immediately just starts hearing everything. So you tell how much it meant to her, and all the girls were crying, too. So roll it, Randy.
I love them all very much. And like we all train hard, but they always make it fun. And we're gonna miss Kira really much. And Coach O'Shea has been a great coach. And
yeah, I want to grab her and make her come up here for just a minute.
Come on.
Go over there and get her. Go over there and get her. Just drag her up here for just a minute. Just a second, I promise. She hates doing these interviews. She absolutely hates it. So say something. You got to be proud of this group.
No, I am super proud of these girls. I told them at the beginning of the summer that if they went in there and believed in themselves, that they could be a top 5 team. And that's all I wanted for them this year. I wanted them to send Kira out with a bang, and I feel like they did that. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys.
All right, that's awesome. See, I knew I shouldn't have brought her up here. I made her cry. We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to do that.
Now you can make it real. This is why I don't like them.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't have brought you up here if we knew you were going to cry. Well, congratulations to everybody. It was so much fun yesterday to watch you guys. And
Thank you.
I think you got lots of, obviously, she's done great things, but there's obviously, this program's in great hands with all y'all, and I think big things coming in the future, so we'll keep an eye on it. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
That was great, because what you didn't see is I kind of noticed her getting teary-eyed as you were interviewing the girls.
Yeah.
So I just like the emotion. I mean, it shows how much she cares.
Yeah. It was kind of. It reminded me of when I talked to Kyle Congleton up at the state golf afterwards.
Yep.
It's just the raw emotion of the moment. And,
it is.
Like I said, it just shows how much it means to everybody, and like I said, it's a big deal, and I'm glad me and Rick were there to watch it, and I'm glad they were able to come into the studio and hang out with us and talk a little bit. Because she texted me on Saturday, and she's like, "These girls need all the these girls deserve all the attention they can get," and I was like, "Absolutely." So,
absolutely. It's okay to cry. Ask Kyle.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, he had just gotten knocked in the head with a golf ball, so
that's true. But
it meant a lot. It meant everything to him as well. Yep. So, so we did have a couple of the boys on as well. Yep. We had Chase Lockmuller, and also it was Carter Lamb. And then we'll go through their scores real quick. Chase was 49th in the boys race. Carter Lamb was 65th. Brody Coleman 94th. Elijah Carrico 145th. Michael Capello 162. His brother Mark Capello 214th. Alec Olson 217. Caden Coleman 275. The boys finished 16th. Chase is a senior. They had one other senior who didn't race, but the rest of everybody should be back. So the future is bright for the boys team as well. And like I joke in the video, I've known Chase for a long time. Him and his sister used to hang out with my daughter, and he's a very quiet, shy kid, but he said a lot more than I thought he would. I was very happy. He opened up because we've had some people on this show that you couldn't get 3 words out of. You'd ask them a question, and they're just like, yeah. And but no, Chase did great. Actually, his dad texted me this morning and said he watched it and he thought he did great. Good. So, excellent. But here's Chase Lockmuller and Carter Lamb.
And we wrapped up everything with the selfie.
What's that?
We wrapped up everything with the selfie too. So,
there you go.
Here we go.
Welcome back. We are joined by Madison Central boys cross country runners Chase Lockmuller and Carter Lamb. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
It's fun to watch you guys yesterday up there, and perfect day for racing, unlike last year at the state meet, huh?
Yeah, it was 70 degrees and sunny, so it was great.
Yeah, it was. You guys finishing 16th up there, and if I go through my list, you're 49th, you're 65th, and see, I've known Chase for a long time. He doesn't talk very much. This is going to be this might be a struggle of an interview here, but we're going to try. But you've had some injury problems this year, so kind of tell me about what you've been battling.
Regionals at track. After I ran the 3200, my right ankle swelled up a little bit and started to hurt. So I had to get checked out, and I had a stress fracture. So the whole summer I was out, and I could only bike. So then I came back about maybe early August and was able to start training with everybody.
Yeah. So you've pretty much been pretty good since then, or you still been battling a little bit, or kind of how does it feel?
No, I mean, I had to battle to get back into shape and then get my mileage up and then bring my times down, but I was able to do that and get new PRs this season.
Yeah. It's one of these things. If you don't do it, it's kind of hard to stay in that kind of shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Carter, I mean, you guys have obviously. It's interesting how cross country seems to be a family thing. So, kind of, how did you get into cross country? Obviously, your sister does it too. So,
I mean, I was brought in by a group of boys 6 years ago, somewhat, and it really started as kind of like a hobby, and now it's become a daily part of my life. I've been humbled by this team this year, been able to be blessed in such great ways. The team has grown so much this year. So, it started as a little thing with me, and now it's grown to like something that I do every day of my life. So
seems like that's what, especially cross-country running is. It kind of becomes an obsession, right? Once you kind of get going in it, and I guess you have to be kind of obsessed to do this too, don't you? Because it's not something normal people. When I say normal, but normally people just don't do. Running around for five kilometers all over the place. At least I wouldn't. I'm never been normal anyway. Well, it seems like you kind of got, it was pretty packed in back there yesterday. You were just trying to take pictures of you, and it's hard to see you back there. Was it kind of hard to kind of break out of that middle pack there?
Yeah, especially the start where it funnels and then turns, it's really hard, especially when you get stuck on the inside. So just trying to get around people and even go outside and just pass people to get around them.
Yeah, and you guys last weekend got to the 6th straight region title. So Carter, just talk about what that means for you guys and the program and everything. Because you guys, you lost Brady. Brady was obviously so good for so long, but you guys were able to. He graduates and goes off to college, and you guys able to defend your title.
Yeah, I mean, I think after losing Brady, we all kind of realized that this is a year that we all have to step up, and not only do we grow as a team, through our times and pushing each other through practice, we've also grown more, being more connected as a team, and we've been able to push each other in practice so much and bonded together so much like we've never before. And losing Brady it was a little sad to see him go, but now he's off in college doing great things, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll lose you. You're a senior, so the program's in good hands, though, right? I mean,
definitely.
Almost everybody else is back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a lot of fun.
You're back up.
A lot of fun today. Yeah. I was away there for a second. Sorry, I got doing other things, but you know what? That's the best part about doing that show is just being in there and talking to people, and we have a lot of fun with it. So if you watch this show and you don't watch Richmond Register Sports Show, they're all out there on YouTube and everything. We've been doing it for the better part of 3 years now, and it's nice to be able to sit and talk to people and have a nice long conversation and get to know them a little bit. And,
it is.
Finding out about their socks and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a great segment.
It's all kinds of stuff, and we do like to have fun with it, and it's nice to we have, and it's always for that. We've always wanted it to be that way, to be like a long form interview type show.
Sure, right.
It's fun. I enjoy doing it every week. So, And you never know what I'm going to do, right, Randy?
You never know. Trust me, folks. I never know what he's got up his sleeve.
You can be totally unprofessional at any moment, so it's okay. All right. Well, for the rest of the week, though, we don't have anything else going on until Friday night, but we do have 3 football games Friday night. First round playoff games: Berea at Dayton, Madison Southern at Southwestern, and Henry Clay at Madison Central. So every night for the rest of the week, we'll try to break down one of those games. And we'll probably start off with Central tomorrow, talking about their game. And it's every night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll give you break down each one of those games heading into Friday night. And then Friday night we'll have a full recap for it and all that stuff. So that'll be probably what we do for the rest of the week. Next week we got some EKU football, EKU basketball going on. We got for college basketball and all kinds of good stuff like that. But for now, this is kind of what we got. So I'm gonna. You could probably guess what I'm gonna play, right? I mean, right? Want to take a guess?
Monster Mash?
No, I mean it is
Thriller.
Halloween. But, well, I was gonna go with just with the cross country theme though. So.
Oh, okay, good. Do that. Okay.
We could do a Halloween song, I guess.
No, I'm just saying.
We just talked about
obvious choice, but we can do track. So what are you doing for track?
Well, my affinity for Tom Petty, of course. We're going to do "Running Down a Dream" by Tom Petty.
Yes, I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, thanks for watching our nonsense, folks. And take care, everybody. You have lots of candy tonight. Make sure you brush your teeth. Yes. I got more here. I got more to read.
Hold on. I got some more. Wait a minute.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Kids not getting it all.
Right. You going to bill these candy companies now for a sponsorship?
Yes.
All right, folks. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Working on this thing.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mindy Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management. Also brought to you by the City of Richmond Fire Department. Remember, October is Fire Safety Month. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.